Hey guys, what's up? My name is Caitlin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so pumped today because the whole point of my YouTube channel is to help other people tap into their magic. So today I am sharing actually a video I made a year ago all about forgiveness because I feel like forgiveness is so important and it's not something that we normally talk about. So last July, in 2021, I did a 30-day forgiveness challenge. And every week I made a list of 35 things I wanted to forgive myself for, and I worked on 5 things every single day for 4 weeks, so I guess 28 days. But I'm going to share all of those details with you, and I'm super pumped. So here we go. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so excited today because I'm going to talk about a challenge that I am launching for myself, and I invite everyone to do it with me because I have been spinning my wheels and I've been working on personal development and I've been doing all of the things, but the needle's not moving. So it's something's missing. That thing that has been missing that's literally gonna launch me forward with any of my goals that I'm working towards is forgiveness. One of my coworkers told me 2.5 years ago, oh, this person that harmed you, you should forgive them. And I'm like, yeah, no. I've been carrying around all of this pain for so long, and it's literally preventing me from reaching my goals, from being successful, because I have all these beliefs about myself that I'm not good enough, I don't deserve it, oh my gosh, I suck. I know it's related to all these past harms, and it's just I've holding all these grudges against myself and holding these grudges towards other people, and it's just all this energetic junk is preventing me from moving forward. So I'm actually gonna do something about it. And if you are struggling to reach your goals and you can't get past a certain level where it's okay, cool, I hit my minimum again, and it's I want to be up here, but I'm only here every single month. If you've been doing personal development and you're working really hard on yourself and all those things and it's not working, maybe forgiveness will be the secret for you. This challenge, I'm creating a 28-day forgiveness challenge. What you're going to want to do is each week, so 4 weeks, 28 days, you're going to want to create a list of 35 things that you need to forgive. Where I got this idea from is, well, first I read a book called Get Rich, Lucky Bitch. I highly recommend it if you are just trying to manifest or get more money or reach your goals or whatever. This book, this is the first book that introduced me into forgiveness, which is something I'd never considered. Because I was I don't need to do that. These people deserve to be punished, and the only person I've been punishing is myself. Highly recommend this book. It's by Denise Duffield Thomas. It's amazing. I read that book back in April. And then right now, currently, I started the Unleash Your Inner Money Babe, and it is by Catherine Zenkina. Sorry if I butchered that, but this book, it is really good. It's a workbook. I'm on day 4 actually, and day 2 is all about forgiveness. So that's where I got this idea. And I literally wrote a list. It wants you to make a list of 25 things to forgive, and I made a list of 57. Oh, and it's because I am using a notebook, and I just filled out the page front and back, and there's a bajillion things I could forgive myself for, forgive everyone else for, all these things. I'm just tired of all of it, and I need to let it go, and I think forgiveness is going to be the magic thing. Basically, I made a list of 35 things I need to forgive myself for. And some examples of this are for not being perfect, for not being smart with money, not trusting myself, thinking I'm dumb or stupid, for believing all these things that are essentially lies that I've just been carrying around forever. And we all do this. It's we just punish ourselves and beat ourselves up for all these little things that we tell ourselves that we believe are true, but they don't have to be true. Thoughts are not facts. So you could just think that you're so dumb when it's well, you're just telling yourself that to keep yourself small and safe. We're all guilty of lying to ourselves to stay stuck. By forgiving ourselves for even thinking those thoughts, believing those things, we're gonna release its grip on us so that way we can actually take massive action and actually like achieve our goals. I was listening to a podcast and I cannot think of the name of it, but I'll link it down below. But it was talking about how your brain's sole job is to avoid pain. And by pain, it just means discomfort. But literally, happiness and well-being is not your brain's concern. Like, literally could care less about happiness and well-being because it wants you to stay comfortable and safe. So, if reaching your goals is going to make you get uncomfortable, your brain's going to be like, no, I'm good. And then you're going to find excuses, you're going to self-sabotage, you're going to stay stuck because it's comfortable. Even if it's painful, it's like we can complain all we want about our situation, but we're comfortable. So we're not actually going to do anything about it because our brain's sole job is to prevent us from being uncomfortable. So you have to forgive yourself. You have to let that go and learn how to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Back to my 28-day forgiveness challenge. So this list of 35 things, I made a list of 35 because every single day I'm going to pick 5 things off of this list to work on. What I mean by work on, so the Unleash Your Inner Money Babe book, it talks about forgiving. You can forgive yourself, you can forgive people, you can forgive situations. Any of these things that are kind of just like weighing you down. Could be regarding money, it could be regarding relationships, it could be regarding anything. Or beliefs about yourself, like in my case. So what this book recommends is that you start thinking of this situation, and I'm going to use the example of not asking for help. I kind of struggle with that, so it's okay, I'm going to think of the situation in my mind for 2 seconds, start feeling how it feels to be swamped and overwhelmed, but I can't ask for help. I'm not allowed to do that. I can't do that, right? So you think of that, you start feeling that, those feelings of, it just feels awful, right? So this situation, or this belief, I can't ask for help, so I have to forgive myself for having this belief. So in order to forgive myself, basically you have to, I kind of just imagine myself at any age, and I'm okay, hi self, let's have a hug. I mean, this sounds really weird, but I'm just gonna imagine myself hugging myself, and then it's okay, I forgive you for having this belief. And then I will repeat to myself, I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you, as many times as I feel necessary. And then I'll say, I am so sorry that you've been holding on to this belief. And I'll repeat that, I'm sorry. And then I'll be and I love you so freaking much. And I repeat, I love you. And normally I cry because it's just an energetic release at any point. I mean, that's just me. You might yawn. You might do nothing, who knows? Everyone's different. But then I will tell myself that I'm imagining I'm hugging, thank you so much for allowing us to let this go. And you can do this with situations it's okay, so even though the situation happened, situation and all people involved, I forgive you, I'm sorry, I love you, and thank you. When you're done doing that, just cross it off the list and then move on to the next one. By creating the list of 35 things I need to forgive myself for, each day I'm going to cross off 5 in no particular order, just whatever I feel like working on that day, and then I'm going to forgive myself, and then the next day do it again and again and again for a whole week, for week 1, and then after a week, that's 35 things. I know that this is going to be the thing that's going to launch me forward in my business and in my life and help me reach my goals, because it's been the thing that I haven't been doing. And I really hope that it helps you do this. And essentially you do it for a week, and then at the end of the week you create a new list. And maybe you want to focus on money, I forgive myself for believing this. I forgive this person for ripping me off. I forgive, my parents for passing down these beliefs. I forgive my sibling for, stealing $1 from me, or whatever, right? Just all of these negative things that we're holding on to, thinking we can't forgive people, because they deserve to be punished. It's no, you're only punishing yourself. All things that are weighing you down, you need to let them go. I literally challenge anyone watching this, anyone just struggling to reach their goals when they're doing all of the things forgiveness. And I'm just ready to move on with my life. And it's I'm tired of carrying around the past. We're all guilty of this, where we just hold on to our wounds because we need them. But you don't need them. Now forgive yourself for holding on to them, and then forgive the root cause of them. To recap, I recommend reading Get Rich Lucky Bitch, and then I recommend checking out this book. It's a workbook, Unleash Your Inner Money Babe. I'm on day 4. Literally day 2, forgiveness has blown my mind. And now I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna do this every day for at least a month. At the beginning of each week, create a list of 35 things you want to forgive. In general, you could focus on yourself, you could focus on others, you can focus on situations, things like that. Like, they take up so much mental space and like energetic space, and it's like all those little things are just blocking you from abundance, blocking you from taking action, and creating these beliefs that keep you stuck. These beliefs are proof as to why you can't have, do, or be whatever you want. It's like, well, I screwed up that one time and now I'll never be successful because I screwed up that one time. Or I made one bad money decision and I'm never gonna be rich. Or whatever, right? Like, it's really silly. And we're all humans, we do it all the time. So yeah, each week, 35 things. 5 things every single day. Like, literally it should not take more than 15 minutes, and just cross that shit off, let it go, and I hope that this helps you. That is the scoop. I hope everyone is having a fabulous summer. It's summertime and we're all just ready to rock and roll, and I'm ready to forgive anyone and everything because you need to go. You're not paying rent in my mind, and we're done here. So have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.